I want to know, when you read the script for this film, what initially drew you to the film?
Everything about the script was what drew me to it. It's when I'm reading a comedy or something that's advertised, hey, this is a comedy, you should check it out. I'm laughing out loud when I'm reading this script. All the four characters you see on the poster behind you, but just as much as those, the character of Barry, is just cracking me up. And at the same time, they're real, they're believable. It's a smart, fun script. So you're not sacrificing, portraying a real human just to get laughs.
I saw in a recent interview you did that your kids say that the roles you get are playing a dad, a boss, or a bad guy. Do you feel like that's actually true?
That's largely true. I mean, by the time I was doing camera acting, I was pushing 40. So, those are that and the fact that I'm a, bald guy with a low voice, you're going to sort of tend towards authority figures and dads and this and that.
What would you say would be the biggest risk you've taken in your career?
I guess being naked on HBO, I don't know. Being naked in the hole on Oz. I think most of what you do is, the opportunity to take a risk and go out, close to the edge. But that was really, I guess, Oz. Tom Fontana, one of the things he always bragged about, the creator of that show, was, the thing he liked best about his actors was that we were fearless, and a lot of us were, even though I had been around doing theater for a long time before that, I was new as a camera actor, and most of the guys were younger than I was, and, we were just too dumb to know better, I think.
And since we are from USC, what would be your biggest piece of advice for USC students?
Go to Ohio State.
Transfer immediately. No.
Hopefully, as you're going through, any creative process, any endeavor in storytelling, and whether it's movie making or theater or whatever, hopefully you enter it as a collaborator. Whether you're directing, acting, you're a gaffer, you're a producer, whatever. It's a collaboration. I mean, it's the ultimate collaborative art form, I think. So, contribute and listen.
And what would be the worst piece of advice that you got in your career?
Wow, that is an interesting question that I have not heard before. And I wish I had a really snappy answer for it. And
It's probably a good thing you don't.
And I don't. I guess I haven't gotten all that much crappy advice.
What would be the most memorable moment on set that you had with the whole cast?
With this one, it was first of all, I mean, literally watching some really good tennis, because not only did David and Jeremy actually play well, but the guys that they brought in to be the opponents were, I mean, they brought in some for real peoples.
Right.
But also just the times when we were all together, when we had Barry and Barry's grandma and Amy's character and the brothers and all when we were like sort of the whole big family, those were the most fun.
Between takes, did you get on the tennis court and hit some balls with them, or do you not play tennis at all?
I did not, but I started playing. My son started playing about a year before we shot this, and then between him playing and this movie, I did pick up the racket, and I'm a beginner tennis player now.
Would there be one tennis player that you think you would look up to the most?
Well,
or that
of course,
you would want to play in a movie?
Me, I think about, Rod Laver and, people that are 1,000 years old. I mean, Bjorn Borg and, Boris Becker would be, one of the youngest tennis players that I actually remember paying attention to.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you.
You too.